the small Colombian city of Bello, a brand new Jewish community was born in 2004. Most of its members believe they are descendants of crypto or Marrano Jews who converted to Christianity in the time of the Inquisition. Rabbi Elad Villegas, himself a convert, spearheaded the creation of the congregation in the Antioquia department of northwestern Colombia after serving as a pastor for an evangelical church with some 3,000 members.
The most important decision that I made was to quit as pastor of the church and make a personal decision of converting to Judaism.
Villegas explained that he traveled to Israel in 1998 in his position as a pastor.
I was very surprised to see the similarity between the Jewish and Israeli cultures and the Paisa culture, the culture of Antioquia, here in Colombia.
Several years later, upon returning from a second trip to Israel, he converted to Judaism.
What was not in my calculation is that about 600 people of the church would make the decision to follow me into Judaism.
Antioquia is known for being the site of a large Jewish migration from Spain during the Spanish Inquisition. Many of the Jews who came to Colombia from Spain had converted to Christianity and continued to practice Judaism in secret. Such Jews are known as crypto Jews or Marranos, from the Spanish word of pig.
My grandfather would never uncover his head, arguing that it is a sign of respect for God, and he would not go to Sunday services at church because they would make him remove his hat. And he said, if I uncover my head, it shows disrespect for God. He would go to the marketplace where they would slaughter the animals, and sometimes he would bring meat, and some others he would not. On the patio of his house, my grandfather built a stone oven, which was out of service for the whole year. But for the times of Easter, which is the way Christians call that week, he used to turn the house upside down, clean it, tell us that this week must be welcomed with cleanliness, and tell us that for the whole week he would only eat what was cooked in that oven, but he would forbid cooking there bread, yeast, and many things.
My grandma used to give charity to people in need every day, but not on Saturdays, saying that is a day when we do not give charity.
Despite being new, the congregation is very well structured and has all the services that a regular Jewish community provides. But the process was not simple at all.
We have had to advance in structuring all that the community needs. It has not been easy because in just one generation, in a very short time, we have had to implement all the elements.
The Jewish community eventually found a rabbi in Miami who helped them with education. They began to work on establishing a synagogue, buying the necessary Jewish ritual objects, and saving up money to buy a Torah scroll. In 2013, Villegas traveled to Israel once again to study in the diaspora yeshiva in Jerusalem, where he was ordained as a rabbi.
Currently, the community has 300 members, around 60 families, because many are already in Israel or the United States, looking to be part of stronger Jewish communities and provide their children with the opportunity to study in yeshivas.
80% of the community members live in the neighborhood of Las Cabañas, where they keep all the traditional Jewish laws. For burial rituals, the community acquired a plot of land within a non-Jewish cemetery.
This land triangle that we see here has the necessary halachic delimitations to be considered a Jewish cemetery. It has 60 double spaces, so it has the capacity for 120 people, and that gives a solution for such an important need that our community has.
Abraham David Villa Rodriguez arrived in Bello from Cuba 8 months ago.
The reason why I decided to come here is looking for better religious life conditions for my family to practice Judaism, because on the island it has become very hard to do so over the last 10 years. I crossed to Colombia from the Venezuelan border, walking through mountains, running away from the border police. Each member of my family just brought a backpack with them. Now we have arrived here and found a place to live.
Chief Rabbi of Colombia, Alfredo Goldschmidt, told the media line that the trend of emerging Jewish communities composed mostly of converts in Colombia broke out in the early 2000s. While such communities exist across Latin America, Colombia is the organizational leader.
This country, the local population, has basically a very religious attitude. They are believers, and some people, some of them have origins, maybe an important percentage, origin of Jewish blood, but many were frustrated in the Catholic Church and went over to evangelical. Some of the evangelicals went over to Messianic, which is also quite a local phenomenon, which is they try to keep Judaism, but they believe in Jesus, and they are not Jews; they are Messianics. And then they jump over and they read the Tanakh and they read the Torah and they want to go to the basic.
From the city of Bello in Colombia, I'm Debbie Monblat reporting for the Media Line.